Hello and welcome to this fall edition of Friday 5. Of course, this program is being brought to you in part by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Fall is an indication of a lot of things, including pumpkin spice everything. And in just a few moments, Alex and I will be trying our very first pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, it's true. But first, fall also means hunting and fishing.
This Saturday is officially Hunting and Fishing Day in the state of Nebraska, which was proclaimed by Governor Pete Ricketts this week.
The governor says resident and non-resident hunters and anglers spend about $1 billion a year in Nebraska. And the industry creates about 12,000 jobs for the state.
The day was established back in 1972 to recognize the important contributions that the nation's hunters and anglers make to conservation as well as our national economy.
Here's a little throwback to Bryce's hunting days.
A lot of days ago. Moving on to number 4. Fall means that farmers are getting back into the fields.
Auto Farms out of Adams, Nebraska is harvesting in style. They teamed up with Lincoln Budweiser to wrap this combine.
The auger takes a stab at Bud Light's controversies, saying proudly brewed with corn from America's heartland.
Moving on, speaking of harvest, representatives from Taiwan had the opportunity to see a Nebraska harvest firsthand.
The Taiwan grain buyers were here to sign letters of intent to purchase Nebraska corn, soybeans, and distillers grains worth about $2.1 billion. While they were here, they visited Brunt's Farms near Friend, Nebraska.
And they even got to ride in the combines and tractors to see the harvest equipment at work.
Moving on to number 3. Fall also means pumpkin spice lattes, as we mentioned. Speaking of which, Friday is National Coffee Day.
While the United States is one of the largest consumers of coffee in the world, we're actually only a small producer of coffee. Only 2 states grow the beans, and those are Hawaii and California.
And if you're basic, pumpkin spiced everything this time of year will consume you. How's that latte?
It's actually pretty good.
Surprisingly good. According to the Food Network, there are 65 pumpkin spice flavored foods on the eaters list of foods that they say have no business being pumpkin spiced. Those include fig bars, cream cheese, and chicken sausage. What the heck?
Yeah, I wouldn't give that one a try. Number 1 this week, fall also means football. Football means college game day here in Nebraska, and that means the Nebraska Cornhuskers are taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Who will you pick for the agricultural W this weekend? Ohio ranks 10th in corn production, while the Cornhuskers top that, ranking 3rd.
In beef production, Ohio ranks 25th and Nebraska ranks 2nd.
Ohio and Nebraska duke it out in terms of soybean production, but the Cornhuskers come out on top, ranking 5th. Ohio follows at 6th.
So we had to do a little digging, but Ohio State does beat us in at least one category, and that is milk production. The Buckeyes claim the 11th rank in the nation, and the Cornhuskers sit at 26th.
Well, that will do it for this fall edition of Friday 5, which is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a pumpkin spice-filled weekend, and go Big Red.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.